Hey everybody, welcome back for some more Let's Go Eevee. We are journeying further into the S.S.Anne. We didn't get too far, I don't think. We did a couple rooms. I'm pretty sure we did this room. Yeah, we did. Alright. We go to this room. There, in the last episode, at the end of the episode, I talked about how I won't be able to do Earthbound for a while, and you know, it's okay. Hopefully one day I will be able to do it. But I was also thinking about something else that I wanted to do, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it. Apparently, I wanted to do there. So if you guys have watched my channel for quite a while, you'll know that like back in the day I did NHL 94 videos for like a short little bit. I think I would do them like once every Saturday or so. I think it was like that. And it was fun. But at the same time, I wasn't able to play with as many of the teams as I wanted to do, or any of the matchups. And then I think it was this year or last year, when they released NHL 21, they had an extra game that you could buy called NHL 94 Rewind, and it had all the current teams on it, but it was NHL 94. And I wanted to buy it, but apparently you have to buy NHL 21 in order to be able to buy NHL 94 Rewind, which I think is ridiculous. Just let us buy it separate. EA does some weird shit sometimes. I'm hoping that like in the future they'll make it available by itself. If not, then maybe I'll try to buy like a cheap copy of NHL 21 when it gets like super cheap, and see if it's still available like that. Just whip the hell out of Seal. Oh, I put some TMs on my Pokemon. I finally put the headbutt TM on Ivysaur, so we can end the counter for how many episodes it took me to finally use the TMs. That Ice Shard, though. Get out of here. At least I didn't have to switch out Ivysaur this time, which is a welcome change. Alright, Pidgey should be evolving. Machop. We'll go with Pidgey, I guess. Pidgey's about the only one. Good old Machop. Oh, Jesus. I'm hoping that towards the... I felt like we were gonna get some more info about the Pokemon games, but it feels like maybe they're gonna wait until later, or just do what they did last time and not show anything until you know, either before or after the games come out, because they've been doing this thing lately where they just don't want to talk about anything. It scares me. This Pokemon is full of vitality. Cool. Like, I want to know more about Legends Arceus. I don't want to have to find out on like a freaking Reddit page, like with, you know, Sword and Shield, where we only knew, was it like less than a week before the game came out? And then those guys got sued. I think those were the ones that like leaked out the Pokedex and everything, because they got the magazine and like they work for whatever company releases like the player guides or whatever, and they were not happy. I don't know how much they got sued for. I'm pretty sure it's online somewhere. But it was not good. That's why you don't leak anything out. If you're gonna leak something out, just like make sure you have everything covered. Like people know that it didn't come from you at all. If I was sponsored, this would have been a great time to like shell out ExpressVPN or something. But I'm not sponsored at all. I'm too small of a channel to be sponsored. I remember like years ago being a viewer and seeing channels like try to like, you know, worm around the situation with the audience, and then being like, hey, you know, I was offered to do this thing, you know, a sponsored deal, you know, before you guys freak out. And every single time, like, people would make a big deal out of it, like they were sellouts and everything, but it's like, man, if they're doing it for a living and it allows them to do more of it for you, then it's really not that big of a deal, especially if it's something that they enjoy. Like, I'd understand if you were shelling out for like a crappy game that you knew you didn't care for. Me personally, I wouldn't care. Give me all of it. I'd be like that Dave Chappelle joke where he's like, oh, how does it go? Where he's like, I've done commercials for both Coke and Pepsi. And he's like, I don't even taste the difference. But he's like, oh man, which one was it? Was it Pepsi? He's like, Pepsi paid him the most recent, so that's the one that tastes better. I was like, oh my god. I love that shit. I miss watching like comedy routines. They don't seem to, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have cable. I don't see as many like comedy acts anymore. I know Dave done a bunch a while back. And I know Bo Burnham put out one recently. And that one was great. Definitely recommend that if you haven't seen it. What was that? Oh, yeah, it's not even an HM. It just, like, auto teaches it to Eevee. There was an item in there, wasn't there? Because Eevee's tail went all weird. Or am I'm losing it. Yep, I'm definitely losing it. I'm a friggin' idiot. Trainer. I'm kind of nervous because usually these trainers tend to use like Growlithe and... Oh god, please don't. Oh, it's a Ponyta. They tend to use like more like fancier Pokemon, you know what I mean? Oh god. I'm just gonna go for it. Ivysaur's dead. If only I was faster. Oh god, that wouldn't matter at all. Maybe I should have taught you a water move. You know dig now, so get out there and show your stuff, Vulpix. I'm sure this will end well. Oh god. gonna quick attack me before I go underground. Yep. Pretty sure it was faster than me anyway, but, you know, go ahead. Kick my ass. Oh, why would you it quick attacked? I'm gonna have to switch. Good thing I didn't have like pursuit or anything. That could have been a disaster. I'm also curious, since like right now I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, dude, what do I play? What do I play anymore? And you know, Pokemon Snap, that's gonna happen eventually when I do pick it up, and the other Pokemon games later on in the year. But I'm trying to think of like, is there like an older game that I could play? I thought about replaying some of the ones that I've already done, but I'm like, that would be weird to see like a playlist, you know, like another Chrono Trigger playlist. That would be weird. So I thought maybe just like leave it for now and hope that like I could do it as like a stream. Oh no, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's totally dead. Yeah, that just happened. I'm gonna put it in Nidorino. Get some health back while I pummel this thing to death. Oh my god, that did nothing. Oh god, this could be bad. Please do a lot. That's alright. Horn attack, maybe? Okay, that's a lot better. And he missed. I'm gonna get even more damage done without taking any in return. Perfect. Keep up the great work, Nidorino. Because I was thinking like, there's not too many like old school games that I would do now that aren't, because most of them are just like RPGs, and I feel like with RPGs, people tend to be a little bit more critical while watching those. Are you flippin' kidding me? It's like, it was fine for Chrono Trigger because I've played it a million times, but I feel like if I'm like, oh, I want to try out this Final Fantasy game I've never played before, and then I play it, and then the entire playthrough is just people being like, hey, why didn't you do this, 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 or this? I was just like, I'm sorry, I've never played before. I've seen it a lot with like bigger channels, especially. Like people, like certain channels that have played like Paper Mario, like, you know, getting mad at them for not doing it perfectly. It's like, I mean, if you wanted it seen perfectly done, then wouldn't you just watch somebody do it like at 100%? That's like people that go to channels and they're like, ugh, commentary. What do you mean? It's like, of course it's commentary. If you wanted no commentary, you would write no commentary next to whatever series that you want to watch. And there's more than likely a channel out there that does no commentary. I've seen tons of it for pretty much every game that I've looked up so far. There hasn't been any that I've noticed that haven't had no commentaries. Older games have them, newer ones. Sometimes people just like listening to the game itself, and that's fine. But it just makes no sense to go to somebody's commentary video and complain that they're doing commentary. You know, is it the best commentary? You know, everybody has their specific tastes in commentary. You know, a lot of people, they'll get better over time or stay the same. And staying the same might be good for some of them. I need to go back and heal. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to make sure that there's pretty much nothing else left here. There shouldn't be much left of this place. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.